John,
David,
how are you?
what do you say, David?
I say I'm happy to see some warmer weather. I have been freezing a little bit in the last week or so.
I want it to be winter and then it'll be spring. It won't be too long.
Spring is coming.
I
It's,
even seen the start of forsythias, which is usually the entrance in the spring. But it's it. We're going to sort of freestyle it here today. Um, Talk a little bit about what's been going on in the market,
yep,
but it is all indications are that we're going to see an early spring market.
absolutely. I mean, just this morning, amongst our own team members of seven, we have a lot of activity coming up and a lot of homes. We've got some on the market just now. The inventory is really low, but it really looks like it's starting to pop. And I'll be honest, I think the expression I used yesterday with the client was, it's go time. This
It,
is
it,
this is go time. It's go time for us. We're seeing the activity going on around the office and around the community, but it's also go time for buyers that have been sitting on the fence. They've been the buyers that were renters. They're saying, okay, it looks like economy stabilizing. Feds only did a quarter point last week. Interest rates have been sort of in the fives, and everybody's predicting they'll probably stay there, maybe drop a little more. But stability, economy, and sitting back, waiting for a while, they're coming out, and it's go time for buyers, and it should be go time for sellers too.
well, I'm an old PE teacher and wrestling coach.
Yep.
So when I quote economic indicators, some of my old teammates might smirk a bit, but I listened to the head of the International Monetary Fund this week.
Yep.
They came out with their quarterly report on what 2023 looks like, again quarterly. So they did one 3 months prior, and what she said was, and she's not an American. The leader is not an American who is presenting here. Said the American economy is the best in the world right now.
Yep.
That yep, we have inflation across the world. We have inflation in the United States, but she's optimistic that that it is going to be a soft landing.
Yep.
She said we're not out of the woods,
Yep.
but manufacturing, China's opening up because we depend on China for a lot of products.
Yep.
So things are stabilizing. It's She doesn't believe, she's not planning for the worst.
Right.
She's cautiously optimistic.
Yep.
So that sort of says, so in the real estate business, in our company, which sells a lot of homes, we have a lot of at bats, which gives us a lot of experience. The last several months, the last 4 months, we're selling one or two homes a week. When and this is soft data. This is what we're experiencing. The reality of our market, which covers virtually the entire DMV and certainly Orange County where we live, Loudoun County, Fairfax County, Alexandria, up and down 95. So we typically sell 2 to 3 this time of year, 2 to 3 homes a week. It's been 1 to 2 homes a week.
Yep.
So it has definitely been slower.
Yeah.
However, our activity, all of our team, all of our 10 folks have picked up. So when it picks up, that means things start happening down here. And it started to happen already. This week, I think we've already sold five or six properties. Now it's been, that happens to us over the course of the year. But when you go from 1 to 2 to 5 or 6, and that may just be a short version, but we're talking Alexandria. You had that home on the market in Alexandria. It was well priced. There were other competing homes that weren't selling. You really didn't reduce the price much recently.
No.
There was a slight adjustment. And what happened? And then all of a sudden,
this it's almost like the leaves are not on the trees, but people are coming out and they're seeing that they're anticipating that it's not going to get any worse, and stability makes them feel more confident. They're more confident in whatever job or career move they've made. Or they're thinking about, okay, it's time to downsize and I can do it now. There's still a good seller's market here. Get in it now. Get in it now before, we get too far into the summer, so that you can actually get your house under contract and make the plans to, where you want to go, what you want to do, and plan for it now, because it looks like March is going to be a busy month.
I had another experience that's hot off the press. A client needed to sell a house or two, had a couple houses that they wanted to sell, needed at least one to sell.
Yep.
Before they can upgrade into another.
Yep, and they got it done, didn't they?
So we made an offer on a new construction.
Yep.
And it was with a home sale contingency.
Mm-hmm.
Home sale contingency. So I had asked for a 30-day period of time, a 30-day window. Builder came back and said, I'll give you 2 weeks. I went back to the listing agent, which was one of this office's listings.
Mm-hmm.
Went back to the listing agent, said, hey, they're coming back 14 days is what they're giving us to sell the house. The client to sell their house. Can you get it done? She said, no problem. Easily sell.
Right.
Within 1 day,
Yep.
It's under contract.
Yep.
Now the home is priced right.
Yes, that's the key. That John, that's the key. You said it right there. That is the key. And the folks, the people, the experts we have, not just ourselves, but the experts that we work
That we
with,
listen to.
Yeah, they are the absolute best advisors on getting that price point right. Because the last 6 months, when the market was coming down, it was hard to pick that price. But and if you picked it wrong, like maybe I did a little bit with my Alexandria one, it stayed on the market, and we had to chase the market a little bit going down the market. But if you pick it right, like just happened, you can be under contract very quickly, and you can get the best price for the house in the market. It's always that. I was listening yesterday. It's always that first week and that first weekend when it's on the market that you're gonna get the most activity. And if you're priced too high and people avoid you, then it starts to drag.
That's a great point, David. I had another conversation with a builder just this week, and they have a higher priced home, and they want to sell it. And so she said to me, I don't want to lower. She said, I need to sell this house. She said, I don't want to lower my price. I've sold homes in the same price point, but I don't want to hurt the other past clients. I want to keep it. So my suggestion to her was, look at maybe some concessions, do a buy down on the mortgage,
Yep.
or offer portion. You want to keep your price,
Yep.
right? Make a concession somewhere else,
Yes.
where it will be a lower net to the buyer.
Yep.
And I appreciated the fact that she was being considerate to her
Yep.
her past clients on that. And I think that's what we're not seeing big price changes, big drops. It's not 2007.
No.
It's absolutely not. But what we are seeing is some concessions,
Yes.
maybe a home sale concession.
And they're coming back in. And back to a year ago, people, home inspections for information, we're back in the market now where it's what I call a sensible market. It's not the craziness of, oh, I love it, I've got to have it, and here's a blank check, and I won't ask for anything. It's the sensible market, so that you will get into a house that you enjoy, that you like, that you love, and you will not have any bad feelings 6 months in, 12 months in. You're gonna enjoy. So you do a home inspection and you do some other things to make sure that it's right, and which is what we like too. As in, we want
a balance.
We want a balance.
Reasonable market.
Exactly.
Today's numbers, somewhere between 5 and 7 homes that go on the market haven't sold, and they're either coming off the market or they're changing their realtors. Now, 5 to 7 isn't a big number. In other parts of the country, it's closer to 20.
Right.
But we're in a wonderful market here. We have some protections here in the Washington area because of the government, because of the military. All that money that Washington spends that they say they're not going to spend, they spend whether you're lean left or right. We're somewhat insulated from that. But 5 to 7% of homes right now are coming off the market or being reinvigorated with another agent.
Yep.
58% of homes in the DMV are dropping their price. Now, when we say drop the price, I bought my house for 400, I put it on the market for 500, and I've dropped it now to 490. It's not like I'm losing money. I'm still gonna. It's still at an advantage, but it's not. When you were seeing these higher multiple offers, you were getting 3, 4, 5. Once we had 39 offers on one of our listings, that was driving the price up. That isn't happening as much. Again, back to the sensible. Hey, you want one good offer. If you price it right, maybe you'll get 2 or 3 good offers. We had another one of our properties. Reasonably priced, moderately priced home, had 3 offers on it. Had 3 offers on it. It didn't sell for a great amount above the list price, but it's good to see that.
It is. So, do you mind if I switch topics for a second? Because we're still in that part of the year where everybody started their healthy New Year's resolutions, and you go to the fitness
Yeah, I've been
center,
on a push-up. I've been on my New Year's resolution was a push-up challenge.
Yeah.
And I'm almost through it.
Yeah.
I'm almost through it.
Well,
66 days.
that's good. That's good. Well,
Started just before the year.
One of our friends here in the community is doing a 1,000-mile walking challenge, and that their goal this year for 2023 is to have completed 1,000 miles walking. So they're out walking in this cold weather and warm weather, trying to put in 3 to 5 miles every time they do it to try to hit that goal. But in line with that, what I wanted to put out is that I will be putting it out on our Facebook page as well. A few of us here are going to join a CSA, which is a community supported agriculture program.
Yeah.
There's a number of these throughout Virginia. There's a number of these across the country. And the one that we're going to join is an Orange County farm. It's called Five Riders Farm. It's just a few miles north of the town of Orange, going towards Culpeper. And they have a whole variety of fruits and vegetables that they grow, and they will sell and deliver direct to different parts of the thing. And it's a really interesting, for a 12-week program, you're getting very fresh vegetables, fruits straight out of the farm. They're not coming on a truck from California, or avocados coming in from another country, or Canada, Mexico, whatever. It's all local here in Orange. Once every 2 weeks, you'll get a small box or package with, retail wise, they told me it was about $30 worth of fresh.
And how much
fruits.
are they going to charge?
They charge $25. So you've immediately got a saving over a 12-week delivery, which over 24 weeks, every second week they'll deliver a package, which is ideal for myself and my wife, for a small.
Well, count me in on it.
Don't worry, John. Your wife has already counted you in on it, so we've got it.
She doesn't cook anything on. It needs a box. It needs to come in a box for her.
This is fresh and healthy and excellent for you. And we might even start our own little Licata recipe. John, what did you make with that baby Swiss chard?
I put it over my chicken. I make a wonderful dish.
Right.
It's unbelievable.
So if anybody's interested in it, they can reach out to
Dave,
us.
we have a good database of people. You may want to reach out on that, and maybe next time bring up either a website or how do they get engaged for that?
Or we could just have a little cooking demonstration, and you and I could just show people how to make something with it.
I am a good cook.
I know.
I don't do it often, but I know you're a foodie too.
I know. I know. So that's,
Never ask a skinny person where to eat, Dave.
That's true.
Dave, never ask a skinny person where to eat.
That's
So I'm a good come to me. I'll tell you where to eat.
Great. Anyway, so that's my little plug for
Oh,
the
good.
CSA, and as I said, anyone is interested, just let us know here at the Licata Group.
Well, thank you. I think a little bit of a market checkup and
Yeah.
even some fresh vegetables.
There we go. Have a good week, everybody. Take care.
There we go. Yeah. So.